Good morning. What a faff that was. How's everybody doing? Who have we got here? One person, Enzo. Rushing about as usual to trying to get here on time. Well, always miss the beginning of what you say with the ads, yeah. Chordal harmony. So I was watching Andy Woods, and he was coming up with some shapes similar to what I've been playing for a while now. But he did point something out very useful, is that you can move them side by side. So what I mean by that is if we're in E minor and you play this shape, you can move them up and down the fretboard like that. That's a bit of a stretch, that one. What a way to warm up in the morning, eh? Ah! There we go. Out of control today. Right. So yes, morning everybody. How are we all doing? My hands are absolutely freezing. I've got the heating on, which I'll have to remember to switch off at some point. And everything's good. Any guitar questions? Put them in the chat. Other than that, I'll just play some tunes. Alright, we've got Joseph. Hi Joseph, must be new on the channel. Subscribe if you're into guitars and stuff like that. Joseph will be really pleased because I think he's found somebody, i.e. me, who looks like Kurt Cobain, but he's a bit confused because there's a bit of Robert Plant in there with it. Really? Okay. At least I've completed the cycle for you. Hi Rohit, nice to have you on the channel. Don't do covers though. Thanks, dude. Please subscribe, it's great having you here. Played that wrong note again, bend it up in tune. What a great technique that is. Makes you sound like Marty Friedman, doesn't it? Follow the White Rabbit. What's that? Is that a song? Right, okay, so we've got Kurt there who has been focusing in on was it Kurt? Doing some sweep picking. Very good. How's it going with the sweep picking? Hope everything's anything I can help with. Not saying I'm an expert or anything. The interesting thing about sweep picking is not sweeping. To me, there's a number of things I actually do. One of them is this. You'll notice me do this a lot. So if I'm doing a straight sweep, I'll pick down, 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 down. and everything else will be a hammer-on. It's not a replacement though, just I like the sound of that. Well, that's usually for like stuff that's, you know, this is a 1-2-1-2 configuration. Another way I do is I like to hybrid and like pick 2 notes and then do a hybrid. That's like Tim Miller, Tom Quayle do that. So I quite like that for sequences. So, what else has everybody been up to? Now, I've got some very exciting stuff happening at the minute, but I can't say what yet. It's good. So, so hybrid picking, I tend to use the fleshy part and it tends to be a rub. Sometimes I do bring a little bit of nail in, but it's not very often. Hi there, Akash, how you doing? Don't do covers, but it's nice having you on here. Enjoy the uncertainty of my improvisation. Be assured, I don't know what I'm doing. It could all go wrong. Cool, you're watching from India. Big fan, thank you. But it's a pleasure to have you here. Hi, Kaiser in 4. the heater off. 1 second. Back in the room. Right, what key were you in? Yes. Dimitri, how you doing? What's this? What am I playing? I don't know what I'm playing. I'm playing in D minor and I'm just making it up. It's D natural minor. This. Alright, let's go through it. Pentatonic. 9 hexatonic. Or you could call it playing A minor on the D. I should say A minor pentatonic. Natural minor scale. Back with the pentatonic. So that's pentatonic. And then octave repeat. But you couldn't use the Phrygian mode because it's natural minor. So I think this is where people get confused because Yeah, Phrygian technically is contained in this scale. But the scale is A minor, or you could... sorry, the scale is D minor. Or if you want to relate to the relative major, the F major. But the scale is a scale, and a mode is a subset of the scale. So in other words, if you play F major, you also play the Phrygian, the corresponding Phrygian without the J4.
Hi, Tony. So, right, are you playing 16 notes or what? Sometimes I'm playing like weird groupings, like 5s and 7s, 9s, 6s.
So there's like lots of different groupings that I pull out when I'm improvising. God, my hands are cold today. Right, okay, so improvising in C major. You've literally, in the question is the answer. So that's what you have to do. So there's a couple of components. One is learn the scale of C major over the entire fretboard. So there's a couple of ways you can learn it. Like the first way you could learn it is learning at 3 notes per string, which is a good way to kind of visualize things. And you learn it from the lowest note to the highest note. Now there's plenty, if you type into the net C major scale 3 notes per string, then that'll get you. So there'll be 7 different positions to learn that. Learn the 7 different positions, and then also learn it 2 octaves, 3 octaves. So this is the bigger picture. But to get going, you might just want to take 1 octave of it, okay, and then just start playing over a backing track that's in C, and just hearing what each note sounds like. Then what you want to do is, so that's like one aspect. Another thing you need to do, which is a really quick way to get into this, is to just learn like the pentatonic scale. So A minor pentatonic or C major pentatonic will get you there. There are only 5 positions to learn, so you could learn that and then start experimenting. Again, backing tracks, you need a C major or A minor. But it's a big subject area, improvisation. We're in D minor again. What was that move? That's what I was playing. Hi Dan, how are you doing? Let's chat for a bit. I need to have a coffee. Hi Frost, how's it going? How we doing? What's up? Please, everybody who's new to this channel, subscribe. It massively helps out. If you want to become a member, become a member. And I forgot to say, end of the Wednesday evening, end of the month, which I think is next week, there will be a members only live tutorial thing going on, which I will turn up and present something amazing. Hopefully, if not, other people will have an idea of what to do. But either way, we'll be able to do some stuff on there. So it's well worth becoming a member. And also it just supports this channel and keeps it going, you know. Like all the money I tend to reinvest into something ridiculous, like this gimbal camera, for example, to improve the viewing experience. Or a dark mist filter to make me less ugly. So there we go. So any questions? Cool. Otherwise I'll talk about what I'm working on. So I've been furiously, although none of it's worked out today, been working on just regular scale positions. But as we know, I've been doing this thing where things are more vertical in the map with arpeggios. And it's a thing, actually. It's a real sort of whole mission I've unlocked. Not a massive mission, not like I've been on bigger missions like hybrid picking and economy picking. Learning those things were a massive deal and quite hard to do. But overcoming it was amazing. However, this is more to do with melodic ideas, just general moving about the fretboard and getting things to kind of connect. So I've been trying to get basically more of your regular scale positions into sort of everything else I do. It's like this sort of thing. I'll just play it slowly. It's like I'm in E minor. Or it could be A Dori. And it's doing these little cells of notes. Like this is a super handy one. And the cool thing about it is hybrid picking sounds great with these kind of ideas. Because there's a lot of string crossing. And because of that, you can make your legato sound like it's almost like a picking thing. So it all fits, it ties everything together really well. So those ideas can. So I don't do covers, Akash. I know you like covers, but you know you can get. There'll be people who can play covers way better than I can. I've never ever in my career been someone who's like learned covers to then go out and professionally play. So I'm like the wrong person. I'm the kind of person who I'll hear something. Actually, when I was younger, I used to be obsessed with the odd solo, right? So I do remember learning furiously Call It Sleep by Steve Vai, note for note. I remember learning a number of Van Halen solos, Ice Cream Man, like those things. But you're talking like when I was 10 years old, right? Other than that, what that actually taught me was how to kind of get your own style. And then what I would end up doing is, instead of learning solos, I'd be back to my teacher and I'd be asking questions about certain aspects of a solo or approaches, and then learning another guitarist's lick that they might put in a solo, and then trying to then figure ways of how I can embody that into my own playing. So that's how that's like how I view things, and this is why I love improvisation, because I can just regurgitate whatever at the time. It's all based on how you're feeling, and I just love that whole kind of conscious stream of thought and playing. I think it's a brilliant thing, and everybody should be doing it. But obviously writing music is important, and I do have a band, McRocklin Hutch, so anybody who wants to hear my band, will play some tunes. That's there as well. But for this channel, see, this channel is about kind of me pushing myself as well as obviously giving value to the world. You know, I like to turn up here a few times a week, 5 preferably, 4 sometimes. And to be honest, I'm holding myself accountable, and you're holding me accountable for my playing to continuously improve. I'm not gloomy at all. Do you know what it is? I've just got up. So I'm not gloomy, no. Sometimes my face goes like angry looking when I'm like struggling when I'm improvising. I'll smile. Come as you are, right? Is that a cover, or is he saying like I should come as I am? That's right. When I get out of bed, I'm definitely coming as I am. That didn't sound very good. Anyway, so sorry, Jack. Happy birthday. I don't do covers. Happy birthday is a cover. But I'm wishing you happy birthday. And if you've got any music questions, I'll answer them as a birthday present. How about that? But I hope you have a great day. And how old are you, Jack? Can I ask? So, any guitar questions? I'm sitting here wondering, where are the guitar questions? We had Kurt mentioning that he was doing sweep picking. These are gauge 9s. But it's not a massively low action or anything like that. This is a Kiesel. Tapping on guitar. Yeah, I mean, tapping's something I used to do a lot of, and then I've kind of had a few attempts at bringing it back into my playing. So I think the thing with me is when you're tapping is kind of keeping the noise down, isn't it? So what you do need is there's no real shortcuts. You're still going to need like strong legato. So here I'm playing like a pentatonic scale. Let's look at this tapping thing. So I'm playing a pentatonic scale. So if you looked at it like this, like a 3-1-3 pattern, you've got 3 notes here, and I'm putting the 4th note as a tap. So we have on 1 string. So for the tapping thing, for me, I suppose my tap is, I like to use this finger so I can hold my pick. I know some people fold the pick away and still tap with this finger, and that gives you better sort of anchorage on here. I prefer not to do that. I sort of rest. That's how I do it. Do you think tapping's more interesting? It is and it isn't. Because what I find is when I'm doing all my other techniques, hybrid picking, economy picking, I can get about the fretboard a lot easier. And like sequences and everything are more under my hands. For wide interval stuff, I mean how I'll use it, a lot of the time when I'm writing solos I always end up with quite a bit of tapping in it. get like little Allen Holdsworthy things like that. Yeah, it's just another way, like arpeggios are really cool, like A minor 7 arpeggio. So I can tap the 5th. And it gives me access to other extensions, I suppose. Something like that. Yeah, nunchuck. I don't use the Nutcracker amp. I use nunchuck. Super versatile. It's got all my cleans, distortions, and like everything on it. I quite like that Greg Howe thing. You can get super fast with that. So anybody want to join the coaching group, the email and number is there somewhere. Yes, it is. Please get in contact. Me just tappings there. The right-handed capo trick, a showman trick, or I don't know. I think is that how you do that? Never do it. Tell you what is, I need tuning up. I don't play in an orchestra, no. If I did, I wouldn't play this. I wouldn't wear this top. Coffee time. All right, guys. What shall we? Hi, Tony. What should we chat about today? Within reason. I need to avoid. I need to avoid the world news because there's nothing good there happening, is there, at the minute? New thermos flask will be on its way soon. Just need to find a replacement for my smaller one. Good practice habits. Good practice habit. Oh, right. Do you know what I think is a good? Right, well, a good practice habit is forming a habit, isn't it? So actually turning up at the same time for the same length of time and following some sort of a routine, I think helps. However, what I would say is that the thing that's given me the most benefits, whatever I'm working on, is to work on something that I'm interested in and break it down. So at the minute, It tends to be, I'll have like a project, and then I'll break that down into smaller chunks. So at the moment, I'll practice those scale shapes, not for long though. So I'll sit there and I'll play. It doesn't really matter about the speed, to be fair, but I'll be more disciplined than this. So I'll go up the scale shapes, and then I'll just start improvising and then coming up with sort of licks. And then on those licks there'll be problems, and then I'll kind of work on those and break those into smaller little chunks. So at the minute I really like sort of this type of cell. Oops. There's two I really like. This one, and so this one's nice and easy and convenient. And I'll come up with a lick like that and then just practice it like little legatos. So that'd be one thing. I do think that this pattern, I'm often having to go back and just like constant focus on it, like really slow tempos. Because it's you've got hammers from nowhere. There, hammer from nowhere, and then a hybrid. But once you get it going, it fits in nice with things. So those sort of things, just practicing things that I'm really interested in. The other thing was like the chordal harmony thing. So that's more big shapes, isn't it? And then I'll just work on trying to put it in something like that with my regular playing. So I think good practice habits is just to practice and explore what you're interested in. I don't get the whole having to play all of your scales at like a certain BPM for an hour and then flicking, then doing it again picked, then legato, then economy picked, and then doing all the arpeggio. I just don't see any point in that. When I've watched really good players play, it's all about the way they treat music. It's all about exploration. When I watch Thomas play, when he's practicing, I can't really tell whether he's practicing or he's actually like playing a piece of music. It's really good watching him. Apart from, I'll know he's practicing because he'll stop and play something. What he's doing is he's just practicing improvisation, linking patterns together, but in a really musical way. So he's all the time, he's really good at it. He's all the time making a connection to something that's real world, i.e. playing and making music. So when you watch him play, because I remember at NAMM, watching him rehearse for his Strandberg shows, me and Sean, I don't know if Sean's here, and watching Thomas play, like he would play with a backing track and do his like set routine, but then he would just like improvise a bit, and it would sound like pieces of music, which was very impressive. So all the time just making a musical connection, finding new patterns and then connecting those new patterns to existing patterns. I hope that makes sense. Oh good, that's good, I like the idea. The sliding exercise we talked about, great. Yeah, so just connecting with the real world. Like playing a scale isn't, you know, you need to know where the notes are. But as soon as you know where the notes are, you should be just kind of using that scale. Like the guy who was asking about how do I play improvise on C major, you know? Learn as much of the scale as you can till you get bored, and then just start using it, start playing. My practice routine, play until you're sick of it, the song, and then have fun with it, yeah. Trailer Park Diaries, I love the name. I can't find a band to play with around here. I live in the West Virginia, in the woods, pretty much. Well, for me, I would be happy just sitting in my log cabin with an acoustic guitar outside, playing to nature. Having the birds, bees as my band, and playing in perfect harmony with nature. That's what I would have to like that. How am I doing that? Just practice. The main thing here is like I'm super relaxed when I'm doing it. It's all like technique, it's not brute force. Anyway, Trailer, it's great having you on here. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And anybody else, subscribe. trying to think. Thanks, Jade. Hey Tim, you are an inspiration. It's like I've been jamming on that for 6 minutes, right? I got the opposite from I don't want to be in a band anymore, but keep getting dragged into various projects. The wood sounds amazing, doesn't it? I see you in my feed and give you likes, man. You're killing it. Thank you. You're an inspiration. I'm in a girl band. Hope to play as good as you. Brilliant. Well, Jade, any help I can give you on this channel, just ask questions and I'll help answer questions, and then it's all free of charge. And then, having said that, anybody who wants lessons and coaching, you can get in contact. There's either the email, which Galactic has, and I think Enzo, have you got the number? There's a number which you can ring me on directly, and that'll get you. Where did I have the number? I'll have to get it so I can have it at hand easy. Oh, thanks, Tim. I play bass at Ibanez. Can you recommend brands? Yeah, I mean, there is a brand I would recommend. I can't recommend brands at the minute, and there's a reason. Something's happening, but this brand's good. But there's something going on. There's something going on. There's something going on, Enzo. Is Dingwall a brand? Yeah, Strandberg make good guitars. I've dabbled. Good thing about Strandberg is you can go to a shop and just buy one. Right, so the kit I am using is, let's have a look. Let's see if it all works here. Big reveal. Boom. Aha. Oh, there's the chat. So I haven't got... Honestly. Right. This is meant to show... Not a secondary primary display. No, it's not meant to do that either. It's meant to do this. Right, there we go. Now, That's my amp. It's a picture. It sounds great though, doesn't it? So this is nunchuck. If you buy nunchuck, it's very reasonably priced. I can't remember how much it is, but literally, like these bits of software, what you get out of them, it's just pence really. I love nunchuck. It sounds amazing. All the Polychrome DSP products have super fast latency as well. When you're doing a live stuff like this, I'm absolutely like zero tolerance on plugins that have got high latency. I can report that this has the lowest latency of anything that I've ever used, and I've used a lot of different amp stuff, most of it, and this hands down wins. We can have a look at how much latency this has. This has 2 samples, which is 0.045 milliseconds. That is ridiculously low. Ridiculously low. It's faster than our pain response. So I think that's pretty good. And of course it does pitch as well, which is very unusual because you can pitch things down on here. Like I can drop down to kind of this. So you can, and when you're pitching down, there's no added latency, and it sounds really good. It preserves the attack of your guitar, and there's very little artifacts, especially when you're playing chords where the intervals are close. It handles it really well. It doesn't freak out. So there's nothing like this, and actually there's not even pedals that can beat it. It's incredible. It's very cheap for what you get. So I really like nunchuck. Nunchuck's my go-to. Like if you bought it, you have to buy it. There's a trial. You can try it out. And it's just such a great tool. So that's what that is. Doof. Honestly, it's like. So they've got a few different things. So nunchuck is great. It's like a modded JCM in a way. So it's got really good cleans. But then there's also another amp called Loomis, which I use, and Loomis is really good. So that might be more suited to bluegrass. I'm not Chinese, no. Yeah, Lumos is really good. Did he? Alright, okay. That's good, I must look like an academic then. Alright, track from my band. Thanks, Lucius.
Somebody else's dream.
Okay. I forgot to switch my MIDI off on the pedal, so it like just started to launch a drum clip out of nowhere. Okay, so Distorted Dreams is a track by my band, McRocklin Hutch, and I think we've got a couple of minutes left, so yes, subscribe if you like what's going on. Louis Prino, I have dyslexia, I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but thank you for the compliment. If you've learned on acoustic, electric feels fragile when you first jump on. I find those who started on acoustics for a few years become guitar monsters. I started on classical guitar when I was before I was let loose on an electric. It was my mum. She was like, you have to learn to play music properly, and that means playing a classical guitar, so that's how I started. And I play acoustic a lot, like every day. But my acoustic guitar is a little bit heavier to play than the electric, but I do have it set up light, so I'm very compatible between the two instruments. But I must admit, it's not like when I play, it's not through force or brute strength or anything like that. It's not a stamina thing, it's pure, like especially the legato, it's purely technique. I'm extremely relaxed and very light on that fretboard. It's just each finger's trained to just hit the right spot, you know, at the right angle. Because I just like to be, you know, I like to be cruising along. I like to have my body totally relaxed so my brain can think about what it's meant to be saying, basically music, you know, not reporting on how much stamina I've got left because I'm doing a lick that's like draining me of energy. Acoustic keeps hands strong, yes. It also causes injuries, I would like to say, and so hence me having two well, I've got rotator cuff injuries, which are getting better. But I've got pain when I twist in certain ways, and it's all because of playing acoustic guitar. Right, so I need to just do something important. Right. Not doing enough mobility work, and you're totally correct. Now, just let me have a look here. No, that's not it. Right, it'll be worth the wait, this. Okay, let's see how this works. There you go. Why has it got me as unknown? Oh, right, okay. Try this. Right, so that number there, if you want to contact me about music coaching group, where basically I have a group where a load of music producers get together and I take them through various exercises to help them to become more creative, more productive, essentially make the best music that they've ever made in as short as possible time. If you're interested in that, then we can have a chat. And then obviously I'm sitting here playing guitar. There's limited capacity, but if you would like a guitar lesson, just hit me up. So if there's stuff I'm playing and you want to do a deep dive into any particular techniques or anything I'm doing, that's a really good option. But very convenient, you know, the number's there. So do copy and paste it into your docs or whatever, and then it's there. And then if you have a musical emergency, you can always call your music coach, me, or if you want a lesson, you can hit me up for a lesson. If you want to join a coaching group and make tons of music, we can do that as well. So I think that's everything covered, you know. Those are my 3 products. Alright, it's 4 minutes past 8, everybody, and that's me finished now. So I'll be on tomorrow morning. It'll be Friday. Looking forward to it. It's been a great shred. Thanks for putting up with me and watching me play my endless shred licks. And it's been great. Thank you. As always. Bye, everybody.